So what does the budget mean for you at home? Ollie Dickinson has been looking at the numbers and speaking to those impacted by today's changes, and he joins us now in the studio. So, Ollie, what have they had to say?
John, this is a big budget, isn't it? And the big one of all of them, scrapping the two-child benefit cap from next year. That cap had meant parents could only claim universal credit or tax credits for their first two children. The Chancellor had faced big pressure from within her own party and from the third sector to scrap this measure. It will cost the government £3 billion by 2029-30, but charities say it will make a huge difference to families in need.
Families have told us that as a result of the policy, they've struggled to put food on the table. They've made choices between feeding their children and feeding themselves. And it's had a really knock-on impact on what opportunities they're able to have. And as a result of lifting the policy, we know that about 15 to 20,000 children in Scotland will be lifted out of poverty.
Then let's look at another big one, the national minimum wage rise. For workers aged 18 to 20, it's currently at £10 an hour. There it is, but it's moving to £10.85. Meanwhile, for 16 to 17-year-olds and those on apprenticeships, that's going from £7.55 to £8 an hour.
A rise in minimum wage will help, but wages alone won't solve in-work poverty. What we need is better jobs, not just more jobs. And also we need a system which joins everything up for people, that joins up skills, health, education, employment into a whole household approach. So the households we work with, 77% of them need help in 5 or more different areas all at the same time. So that should tell you that siloed approaches will not solve the problems that people have in just one of those areas.
And then, of course, there are a whole range of other measures that have been introduced. We already knew about the changes to the sugar tax, for example. That means that a can of Iron Brew will be taxed for the first time, as will pre-packaged milkshakes and coffees. Electric car owners will be hit by a new tax. That's 3p per mile for battery electric cars and 1.5p for plug-in hybrids. There will also be a change to the duty charged on online gaming and gambling. Finally, though, a raft of investments for Scottish towns, including Greenock, Grangemouth and Kirkcaldy, which is getting £20 million, and that's something locals have welcomed.
We just have to really sort of find out what, it has to be money that's wisely spent. For that sum of money, it just cannot be wasted.
I think that's awesome. I look forward to see what they do with it.
I think it's spent in the right place, that's it.
I hope they really make something of it. That there's things down in the promenade and just more life to the street.
I heard something about it. I didn't know really much about it, but I did hear that could be happening. But I think that's probably pretty good for the high street, because it's not very good right now.
Lots of information today then, lots of number crunching, and of course in January there will be a Scottish budget where attention will turn to things like income tax on earners here.